Guten Tag aller, Herr Wallis hier. Heute wollte ich kurz nochmal über die possessive Pronomen sprechen und wie man sie nutzen können, um zu beschreiben, wo etwas weh tut. So, today we're going to talk about the possessive pronouns and how one can use them with the verb wehtun, or to hurt, to explain where something is hurting. So first let's go over them again. In English, mein, Deutsch, mein, much the same sound. Yours, dein, that's the informal you. His, sein. Hers, ihr. Ours, unser. You all's or y'all's, euer. Yours formal, ihr. And theirs, also ihr. Okay, so before we start, let's make sure that we know the dative pronouns, as we're going to be using the dative verb wehtun. So for the dative pronouns, for ich is mir, for you is dir, for him is ihm, for her is ihr. For es, it could be either one of those, depending on the gender of the noun. Uns, euch, ihnen, und ihnen. So now, if we want to say my left arm is hurting me in German, you could say mein linker Arm tut mir weh. His right foot is hurting him. Sein rechter Fuß tut ihm weh. Her left arm is hurting. It would just be ihr linker Arm tut weh. Where does it hurt? Wo tut es weh? Oder wo tut es dir weh? If you want to say where does it hurt you. Her leg is hurting her. Ihr Bein tut ihr weh. And their legs are hurting them. Ihre Beine tun ihnen weh. So here we have the plural, legs, so we have to change our verb to tun. Now, what is wrong with you? Was ist los mit dir? Oder mit ihnen, if you want to use the polite form of you. Is your right hand hurting you? Tut dir deine rechte Hand weh? Are you their legs hurting them? Tun ihnen ihre Beine weh? You will not hurt me. Du wirst, or sie werden, mir nicht wehtun. That does not hurt me. Das tut mir nicht weh. That is hurting, or that hurts. Das tut weh. Now, adjective endings, take a close look at this chart and you will see them. This is a chart that you really need to memorize or become familiar with, especially if you want to get into the higher grammar of German. This is probably one of the most complicated things in German in terms of how things are changing. But it just appears complicated, but after you make it a point to memorize it, it becomes fairly easy. So it looks like a lot at first, but don't be overwhelmed. Break it down a little bit into the cases. So first, we're going to use that chart, and then we're going to do this. So my right hand is broken. So our hand here, when we want to decide what adjective ending to use, we have to look at the noun that the adjective is describing and decide what case the noun is in. So in our first sentence, the hand is the subject, so it's a nominative case. And this means if it's a D word, we're just going to add an E to the adjective. Meine rechte Hand ist gebrochen. So in the second sentence, now arm is the direct object, so accusative. And furthermore, it's a der word, which means that it's going to be changing. And since our possessive pronoun is his, it's going to be hat seinen Arm gebrochen. Dein linkes Bein tut dir weh. Your left leg is hurting you. Bein here is the subject, so nominative. For the finger here is a direct object, so accusative. Ich habe ihren Finger nicht gesehen. Ich kann mit meiner linken Hand nicht spielen. This is dative because of mit. Unser Auto ist kaputt. This is the subject, so nominative. Also nominative. Euer Klasse ist zu klein. Ich habe mir meinen Arm gebrochen. This is accusative because it is a direct object. And also accusative. Hast du dir deinen Fuß verstaucht? Okay. So, ich hoffe, dass das ein bisschen hilfreich war. Vielen Dank für das Zuhören und Zuschauen. Auf Wiedersehen.